Sir, could you please remember your most memorable Independence Day?
Well, my two Independence Days in Ukraine have been two of the most remarkable. Last year especially was memorable because, of course, that was a moment when the whole Ukrainian society was still trying to pull together. There was a profound sense of fear about where the Russian aggression was going to lead. We had Ruslana last year singing a cappella. It was much more informal, less of a diplomatic event, more of sort of just Ukrainian society asserting its national unity and asserting its vision to move forward. So I'll certainly always remember that one. 4th of July, when I was growing up in California, it was always a holiday for picnics, for skateboard races, for family get-togethers. As I said in my remarks today, for me, 4th of July has always been a holiday that's about the idea of America. It's about how we celebrate the values that bring us together as a people. And I think especially being here in Ukraine for 2 4ths of July has been a particular honor because of the exceptional times that this country is going through and the importance that we place on helping Ukrainians to move forward towards the same kind of values that we hold in common: self-determination, dignity, liberty, rule of law, democracy. So I think, when I look back over way more 4th of Julys than I would like to remember, the ones that will perhaps stand out most are the ones that Mary and I have spent here in Ukraine.
What is your favorite part of the 4th of July celebration, here or at home?
Well, I mean, the food, the hot dogs. I love the salmon that we serve here at the residence, which is a family recipe. The beer, the hamburgers, the corn salad, the potato salad. Again, it's sort of very informal, not stuffy, just profoundly American.
Could you tell us a little more about the food that was served? For example, the salmon you mentioned, the family recipe, where it's coming from, and what's the recipe, if you could explain
Sure.
it.
Well, I mean, the salmon is Mary's family recipe. I couldn't begin to tell you how it's prepared, but the team here does a great job of both the marinade and then the barbecuing. I also love the salads. I love the corn salad. I love the potato salad. And of course, in Ukraine here, we have these fabulous, this time of year, you have all these fabulous fresh vegetables. So it's that much better. It's great to be able to celebrate the holiday here with our Ukrainian friends.
Well, speaking about American culture, is there something that you miss in terms of celebrating Independence Day or in general that you would like to have that?
Well, I mean, we always, in the United States, of course, the other thing that everybody always remembers from 4th of July is fireworks. A part of the problem in Kyiv is it's dark so late this time of year. It's not going to be dark until 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, so it's too late to have fireworks. So I miss the fireworks. But the nice thing about being in Podil is you always have fireworks for somebody's wedding or something else, so we don't miss it that much.
Sir, what's your favorite American music, and do you have a favorite American band or singer?
Well, I'm from Southern California, so anything that comes from Southern California is right by me. Everything from the Doors, which we had today, the 1980s California stuff, the Go-Go's, all of that, right up to today. So anything that's Southern California works for me.
If you could invite one famous American who couldn't attend the Independence Day celebration today, who would it be?
Our first diplomat, Ben Franklin. That's easy. He was both America's first diplomat, a brilliant inventor, a creative mind, and a man who understood better than most the idea of America.
And what are some characteristics or maybe differences or similarities that you have noticed over the course of 2 years between Americans and Ukrainians?
Well, I think both Americans and Ukrainians place a high priority on family. That's one thing that's clear. And if there's one thing that's become very clear over the past 16 months since the Revolution of Dignity, it's the Ukrainian demand for self-determination, to determine their own futures, to build a better future based on democratic values, based on rule of law, based on fair play. I think that's something we hold powerfully in common as well.
And on the final note, could you please demonstrate us a Hollywood smile?